Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Caravel and today I'm playing Maris Picross and we are on the start course at 2B. To be what? No. But yeah, about the... yeah, you see, I also played Pokemon Ranger back when I had only an old DS. And I remember losing my touch pen back then, and I had to play it with my fingertip, and yeah, let's say it was sore quite often. But it was quite fun to play, so I still did it. But yeah, nowadays, of course, I always make sure that I don't lose my touch pen when I want to play, even though I don't play on the 3DS or such that much anymore, but I still like the console. Yeah, you see the Nintendo DS I got was from my older sister and she broke the touchscreen. So whenever you tapped on it, you had to tap like half a centimeter to the right side. But I still had lots of fun with it. I still have a working Gameboy Advance SP back at home. And yeah, I recently put in a new battery because I want to be able to use it without having to charge all the time. But yeah, my childhood was mostly about Nintendo consoles and such. And yeah, we had a PC at home that we also all used. And I had a PS1. That was actually about the right button on the D-pad. That actually happened to me on the DSi. Because back then when I played FIFA, there was some kind of training where how we could boost the speed and such of your players, but you had to, press a lot to the right side, and yeah, that broke my DS Lite, my DSi, and yeah, the one I had was the Pokemon White Special Edition. I remember I don't know how many games I had for the PS1, but I got it from my older sister back then. And one of my most favorite games back then that I also recently played on my channel was Croc Legend of the Gobos, and recently there was recently in April actually they released the remake of it, or the remaster, which is really good. So and for 30 euros I actually recommend it. Oops, yeah, wrong button. I also remember playing lots of Animal Crossing Wild World on the DS back then. Let's say my best friends were in Animal Crossing and in Pokemon. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. But yeah, honestly, I still enjoy the games like I did back then. But I remember there are also a few games that I enjoyed back then that I don't like anymore. Like Asphalt 2 Urban GT on the DS. Back then I enjoyed it a lot, but nowadays, not that great. Or Test Drive Le Mans on the PS1. Yeah, I also played lots of New Leaf. I'm not the biggest fan of New Horizons. I mean, I played that as well, but I don't know. Back then, it felt like the villagers actually wanted to talk to you. Now it feels like, yeah, they are glad when you don't talk to them. I mean, I especially noticed that they, that the villagers don't really talk to you much. Like, they tell you like 1 or 2 sentences and then are done with talking to you. And after a few times talk to them, they tell you, huh, are you stalking me? Or such, or I don't know. Also, it's a bit annoying that the tools keep on breaking. Back then, only the X actually broke, and that wasn't the biggest problem because the gold one never broke. Well, but even the gold tools now break. You see, what I also would have liked would have been that the game, the furniture that we had in New Leaf and such, that it would also be in New Horizons, plus more. But sadly, they completely replaced them. And nowadays it feels like, yeah, there's too much to do. And yeah, it gets quite tired, it gets quite exhausting then. All the work you do then. Yeah, the waiting too. You see, I would have already done a let's play of Animal Crossing if it wouldn't be that you would have to wait between everything to actually be able to continue. But I don't mind waiting if you still can do what you want without being stressed out because of everything, every tool breaking all the time, or the villagers not wanting to talk to you because, I don't know, It's kind of weird. After all, the games are about relaxing and not about, yeah, working after you came home from work. Also, I am not the biggest fan of the New Horizons music. I love the music in New Leaf and in Wild World especially. Hmm. Hmm. Do you mean the main title theme of New Horizons or of the older games? I mean, I especially remember in the afternoons or such, the music always going like da 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 da. And I don't know, it's always sounded a bit annoying to me. Or the worst music is at 3 a.m. It sounds like they would try to troll you, I don't know. But yeah, that's something I like at Super Smash Bros. Brawl, especially, for example. You could set up which theme you want to hear by which percentage or at all. And I would like something at something like that at Animal Crossing as well, that you could choose between the themes of each game and how often you want to hear them. Like at every time. Like, yeah, yeah, I don't know, 40% of the Wild World music, 50% the New Leaf music or whatever like that, of that time. That way you could, yeah, customize the game far more. Okay, we completed that. Yeah, a portable music player. You mean like the GB player or such in uh, Pokemon Soul Silver, or the and such, like that you can change the music of the game in the game during the by using an item or such. Like you would have like there would be an MP3 player such that he could use in the game that he could put on. That would be really fun. So we have a yeah, balance, okay. QC. By the way, Croc Legend of the Gogos is also available on the Nintendo Switch if you want to play that as well there. And it works perfectly as well. What I would really like would be if they would finally release eFootball on the Switch 2 then as well. Yeah, at eFootball 2026. I mean, why not? The hardware should be capable of it, especially now. So it would be a great chance for them. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to take an inventory slot. I mean, they could also have put an app on the Nook phone for that. Shouldn't be too hard to implement, in my opinion at least. Yeah, you see, I also almost never really play the game anymore because, yeah, I got what I wanted. I built the city as such, how I wanted it, and now, I don't know. I have other games that I prefer to play right now. Feel out of relevancy. Well, let's say during COVID I had lots of time, and yeah, that's why I played it. Yeah, and actually, I think it were that Animal Crossing was this successful during COVID because it was COVID. People couldn't go outside. They needed to do something to kind of socialize, maybe. Though, in my opinion, they should have added something like that he could hug the opponent, that he could hug the villagers when they feel bad or such. Kind of in a way to comfort the players as well. Like, comforting or such. Yeah, would be nice. My reason, yeah, was Animal Crossing. and that I wanted to play the new Pokemon games as well. Of course, yeah. So, yeah, basically always get the Nintendo console. Though I couldn't afford the Switch 2 yet. But maybe as soon as I find a job I can. But yeah, I hope I will find a job soon so I can also get stuff for the streams and such, like a better CPU, a better GPU as well. Would be really nice. Because I mean, the hardware is fine and such, but yeah, I can feel the bottlenecks as now at eFootball because of stutters at the music sometimes. I mean, currently I have an RX 6600 with 8 GB of VRAM. Then I have 32 GB of RAM, which is fine. And I have an Intel i5 12400F. So yeah, could be good to modernize my PC a bit. But yeah, I actually recently passed the exams, most likely. But I have to wait until I finally get my certificate for that. So I can actually apply with it. But yeah, what do you want to apply for? Which job? When I built my PC, the hardware, yeah, you see that was in 2022. The hardware was pretty fine for 1080p gaming, but yeah, of course it's aging. So yeah, oops, where was that? So an upgrade would be very good right now. I mean, I don't know if you heard the stutters I sometimes have at eFootball when I play music, and there is like, yeah, like it shows me a goal I just scored and such. The music stops, then stutters, and that shows that my CPU needs an upgrade. That's why I'm also right now having that donation goal. What? Okay. Made a mistake there. But I fixed it at least. You see, when I want to, when I will upgrade, I want to upgrade so I can use it for multiple years without any issues. And you see, I also need it for streaming, so yeah, I need something that has enough performance to for playing a game during streaming, playing the music, having a Discord call, using Google Chrome during it. The PNGTuber has to run, as well as a software for the entry sounds and such. Yeah, there's a lot that has to run at the same time. And I also record while I also stream. So yeah, a lot that happens at the same time. My goal is an AMD Ryzen 7 and 9800 X3D that because I want to go for full-on AMD because it's cheaper and the hardware actually is quite good now. That's especially the hardware that AMD released this year. And yeah, it's quite budget friendly as well. I mean, do you currently have a PC, and if you do, which hardware do you use? Okay. A samurai. Okay. And now 2D. Okay, which graphics card do you have? An RTX 2070, I guess. The 2070, 2070 Super. Okay. I mean, it's fine, but yeah, of course, a new one would be great, right? Yeah, I know that quite well. Ah, don't worry. Okay, oh, okay. Oof, okay, that is painful. Was it a, do you remember what it was? If it was, if it at least it was 80 plus, I don't know, 80 plus silver or gold, certified. But yeah, be glad that you didn't get hurt then, I guess. I'm just annoyed that I will have to move to Windows 11 soon, because I don't like it actually that much, and my software sadly doesn't run on Linux, including the games I want to play don't all run on Linux as well. So yeah. I mean, I right now have a Be Quiet, what was it? Let me check it. Yeah, I have a Be Quiet Pure Power 11 600 watts. Because my software doesn't need that much. Yeah, I remember the first time when the first week when I was at one school. Yeah, after 3 days my bicycle was stolen. That I just bought 2 days before the first day of school. Yeah, and that was already the second bike that was stolen that I had. So yeah, I don't really buy them anymore because yeah, no matter what I do, they get stolen. Even though even though I lock them. But yeah, let's say I would never, I would never let the Microsoft support anyone on my PC to do anything with my PC, because once I called them because of a driver issue, and they suggested me while the PC was running to take out the CPU, and that was when I knew, yeah, never call them again. They don't know what they are doing. Yeah, the problem was that the network driver, I think it was, yeah, the network driver that Gigabyte was actually distributing, because my mainboard is from Gigabyte, was faulty, and that caused blue screens on my PC. But yeah, I'm overall not a big fan of of Microsoft, because of how they treat, yeah, personal data and such, and including this recall feature on Windows 11. I'm not a big fan of it. It's a data protection nightmare, in my opinion. Yeah, downloading more RAM, I know. I remember a video where they showed the, yeah, that software for more RAM and such, yeah. That people believe that though. But yeah. You see, I want to work at building PCs and repairing them and such for people, just to prevent people from getting scammed by some idiots online. There are lots of bad pre-built PCs anyways, that I don't want people, that I think people should never buy. But yeah, companies take advantage of people not knowing about it. One of the big ones, in my opinion, is for example Dell, or also HP. Both are very big at building bad PCs. Especially if you want to game, they are usually useless, and they have lots of proprietary hardware in it that you can't even upgrade them. Okay. Well, how did it work? I mean, I maybe not. I don't know if I'm still bad at, at soldering, but yeah. Otherwise, I'm pretty good with hardware at PCs and such. So yeah, and it's lots of fun to me to build PCs. Ooh, really? Ah, dang it. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, one day it will work though. Hmm. Right now I'm thinking what can I fill in them? What can I fill in next here? Wait, that. Maybe it's the 7 has to be here. Hmm. Let me see. I hope I won't have to drive that far for my job then. Because, yeah. I also want to be able to stream after work. But yeah. We don't know yet. But some more independency would be nice by working. Not having to depend on those, yeah, on the money I get because I am jobless. I want to make the money myself by working. And I can then I can finally afford better stuff as well. Not only the lowest tier technology and such. Okay. Okay, so this is one. Good to know. Yeah, I used to know. Yeah. I mean, it's also boring to stay at home that much. You want to do something at which you can use your skills actually. And it gives you extra... Yeah. Also, it also gives you more confidence then. Okay, that's... Wow, I know this episode is longer than actually planned, but doesn't matter. I will finish this riddle on this episode because, yeah, when I started it, I will finish it as well. Okay, 3, done. Okay, that is here. Ah, there we go. Okay, finally we have it. We have a wild duck. Why do I imagine Duck Hunt now? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please like, subscribe. Also check out the other playthroughs on my channel if you want to watch more. In the description find a link to a link share where you can find all the profiles, link to the channel, including the Twitch channel where you can watch me stream live, and also the polls where you can vote for the next games I play, and the players I use on the next eFootball stream. And if you have any wishes, questions, or feedback, then write it in the comments, and I'll make sure to rate and reply. And I hope to see you next time again. Have a great time. Bye bye.